Hey, what the fuck is up, man? So, um, uh, I got a great response to my whole like gender fluid thing from my dad and my friends on the internet. My partners and stuff. Um, that was really good. I haven't talked to my sister yet, but I'm positive that she's gonna be totally cool with it because my sister is very progressive and stuff. So that's not a worry. But I knew that there would be people who would get pissed if I talked about being gender fluid, and um there were people who, well, maybe maybe they weren't pissed, maybe they were more like worried, but in a misguided way. In a misguided way, yeah, because um like uh, they just they'll say like make make sure you're doing this like for for yourself. Make sure you love yourself, and make sure that you're not just doing this for other people, and that you're doing it for you and not for like a community. And make sure that it's not just like they I feel like it's just the same narrative of like trans trenders, they're like, the stereotype is that people will just lie about their gender or convince themselves that certain things about their gender just to fit into certain communities. And it's like, dude, that's not how it works. If you feel a certain way about your gender, that's real. That's what gender is, dude. It is a feeling and an art. It's like, it's part input and part output, and it's like, none of it, I mean, none of it is like, I don't know. It's just so obvious to me now, now, but and I'm a little bit high as well. If you can't tell, so yeah, no. But yeah, and I know that like some people are gonna be like, seeing me on drugs, and they're gonna be like, oh, well, there you go. This person's just crazy, and they're just fucking high, and they don't know what the fuck's going on. They don't know what's going on at any point. They don't know who they are or what they are. Well, I think that if anything, drugs have actually helped me with my gender identity, and that's, to some people that might sound crazy, but to others, they would get it because it can help you like rediscover how you think about yourself, and think about yourself in a more like practical and like critically minded way, and deconstruct everything. Like, you can really sit down and think about shit. Like, why do I like what I like? Why am I who I am? Things like that. And that can help with figuring out your gender. Yeah. Yeah. Not joking, no. No, it's true, yeah. No, I didn't just like read it on Google or like in a book or some shit. No. This is lived experience. Yeah. So, yeah. But I think drugs have also helped people with like queer stuff before, like discovering their I heard a story about a guy who, like, discovered that he was gay through acid. Um, Now, that's just an anecdote, and that's just, like, me saying, like, I heard this from... It was from a YouTube video, and I could probably, like, link it if I wanted to. I don't really feel like... Should I do that? Nah, I don't really know how... I can't remember what video... I don't remember what the title was, but, like... Anyway. Because the title was something unrelated to that event. But the point is that, you know, this shit is, it's just, it's both more simple and also more nuanced and complex than people, it's just different from how people think it is. Gender is different from the way that they want you to think it is. The fuckers, the mothers and the fuckers. Side note, the Mothers and the Fuckers, that would be a cool name for a band. It's like a parody of the Mamas and the Papas. I think I've talked about that on the channel before, but, you know, wanted to talk about it again because I think it's funny. Anyway, yeah, they're just saying this shit is mentally ill, and they're saying all this fucking shit, you know, old talking points. You know, sometimes I feel like an old person, kind of, in the sense that, like, I've seen it all before, I've heard it all before, you know? I mean, it's not really, like, accurate, because, in truth, I really have only lived 18 years of life. However, I have spent a lot of my life on the internet, and, you know, I've grown up in a not very sheltered kind of life, you know, which I think is good. I don't think sheltering your child a lot is a really good thing, because a lot of them kids, they'll turn out like spoiled brats or scared little pussies, or both. Sorry, that that's like a mean way to put it. It's really mean, but I'm high and I'm silly. I had to crack my neck, you know what I mean? Anyway. Yeah. So, that's all I got to talk about. Fuck the haters in conclusion. And, Merry Christmas! Merry Summer Christmas!